So if they become positive, how would you feel that it was you that gave it to them?
Okay, so we're celebrating all the nurses around the world. If you know any nurse around you, please just give them a hug, give them a kiss. They're doing an amazing, a fabulous, fabulous job. And we're so proud of them. We're just really like so proud of what they've been doing, of what they continue to do every single day. We can never thank them enough for the work that they're doing. It's just beautiful to see that some people are ready to, sacrifice their lives for others. And it was just an opportunity for me to come out here today and say, you know, thank you to all these nurses. So we're going to be talking to Winstina Taylor. She is an actor. She is a producer. She is a fashionista, guys. Maybe as I'm talking to you, I need to be showing you some pictures of the person that we're going to be talking to. She is a friend to Cameroon. I would say she's like a sister. Um, she is, thank you so much, Adele. Thank you. Please share, share, share. Adele is going to be our next guest. Actually, I'm supposed to have Adele on this program today. So the lady, this gorgeous lady that you're seeing on the screen right now, she's the person that we're going to be talking to in a while, in a moment. She's already here waiting backstage, and she promised to spill out the tea, okay? She's going to be telling us so many things about herself and about her career as an actor and all that. Just a lot of juice, beautiful things. She promises to just give us the best. Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. I was hearing everything you were saying and I could see you. I was like, why she can't see me?
Oh my gosh. This was just a treat, girl. This was just a treat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hey, thank you so much for joining with Stina. I was
You're welcome.
kind of like I was a little bit very scared because I didn't know what to wear. You're always on top of you're always like best of your form. So I was like, oh my gosh, this girl, she's so hot. I don't know how am I gonna dress, I need to come
I was
ready.
hearing you, oh my God. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I'm about to be on her show, so I need to be on my best professional attire.
Oh my God, girl, welcome, welcome, and thank you so
Thank
much for
you, thank
accepting to
you.
be my guest on such a short notice. Happy International Nurses Day! Yay!
Yay!
It's
Yes,
it's just
definitely. It's our day today.
how do you feel today? How do you feel being a nurse, being one of those frontliners? How do you feel?
I'm telling you, it's scary, but it's empowering because it gets to show people what nurses are made of.
Yeah.
So it's a scary moment, but at the same time, it's an empowering moment because it lets you know that you're appreciated, your love for everything that you do on a daily basis.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, yeah. So let's start from the beginning because a lot of people they don't really know who Winstina Taylor is. It's true you already have like that kind of celebrity name, but for those who may not know who Winstina is, would you want to tell them a little bit about yourself, who you are?
Okay. Sometimes when I'm describing myself, I'm like, am I talking about myself or am I talking about somebody else? For everybody, hi, I'm Winstina Taylor. I am an actress, a producer, I would say a humanitarian, a mom, a wife. If I gotta
Oh,
describe myself, I'm just going everywhere.
oh,
I'm also a registered nurse with my master's in nursing education and pursuing my doctorate.
woo! good job to you. Oh my God.
Thank you.
You know, when I posted that the flyer on when I posted it on today, one of my friends sent me an inbox and he's like, wow, that girl is hot. She married? I said, I don't know yet. I think she's married, but you might just want to wait and ask her yourself on, on the program whenever she comes on.
Yes, I'm
So,
right. I'm taken.
oh my gosh, that's not good news now, sister. That's not very good news for all the guys out there who are like, wow, this girl is hot. So, my God, tell me, how do you manage to keep up this physique and everything? You're always looking perfect, girl. Like, how do
Oh,
you
it's hard
manage?
work. Starvation. It's called starvation.
Oh my gosh, you starve or you work out? What do you do? Like, what's your secret?
Both. It's just you just gotta keep it all around because I can't starve. Like I like to eat, so I gotta make sure I work out or try to just keep myself busy. I think my
Mm-hmm.
busy life is my workout schedule.
Right. Okay. Well, that's really like it's really something amazing. I'll tell you that. Um, you are a multiple award-winning actor, producer, and nurse. How did you get into acting? And how long has it
Honestly
been?
speaking, it's been since professionally I've been acting. I would say since 2013. But I've always had the passion and love of acting since I was a child. I was in child
Yeah.
plays, I was in school plays, I was in the drama, multicultural clubs. So I've been doing this, I would say, since I was in my mama's womb.
Oh my God.
So acting has always been my passion. Always. It's
Uh-huh.
like when I'm doing it, I feel alive.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And so, I know that you have like you got an award for you were the best actress in the movie called High Fashion. That was the Lanfa Awards that you got. What was that
Yeah.
movie all about? I know that we tried to get some of your videos so that we could play it and let people see a little bit of what you do, but we couldn't get it before now. But just tell us a little bit about some of those roles that stood out for you, for which you got awards.
High fashion is more just like the name of it is a high-end fashion. Two sisters are running a company that was left by them by their father. So all the
Mm,
drama, everything that's in it, trying to get the high-end models, you trying to deal with your love life as well as your business relationship, family drama is a all dramatic type of movie. But it was
hmm.
fun to do. So
Wow, wow, that's so amazing. Oh my gosh, yeah, I see my big sister, Mabi Azefu for me, and she is like a veteran journalist from my country. She says hi and happy International Nurses Day to you. So,
tell her I said thank you. Tell her I missed her. I haven't seen her for so long.
so, Winstina, tell me a little bit, like when this whole coronavirus issue started, like, did it change anything for you? Like, I mean, I'm so happy to see you looking so strong and smiling. I've seen a lot of nurses crying every day. Like, what has been your situation?
I'll tell you, it's been an upside roller coaster. From the moment it was announced, the pandemic, it's really a mixed feeling. But as time went on and you start seeing so much death, you start seeing so much going on, and we still don't have a tangible handle on it, it's very devastating. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, as nurses or as healthcare workers, as humans in general, we have to adapt and just be strong because it's
Right.
something that is like on our daily lives now. So we have to adapt. So is that adaptation, I believe that is the struggling for a lot of people because you have to
Mm-hmm.
adapt to your normal life. This is now, honestly speaking, is the new normal. So it's like you
Yeah.
have to adapt to this new normal. And I think that's the roller coaster that people are going through. Even with us healthcare workers, it's scary. But at the same time, you still got to continue with your everyday movement. You can't stop because the
Yeah.
pandemic is going on. You just have
How?
to figure out how to deal with it and adapt and move on.
Have you had like any colleagues who have died, or people that you know who you worked with who unfortunately passed because of
Definitely,
this pandemic?
definitely. Yes.
Oh my
One of
gosh.
my employees passed. I have over, I would say, 20 employees that have been affected and then quarantined, taking their
Oh my
medication.
God.
I have over 300 employees that have been exposed to this
Oh my God.
pandemic. And I have about, honestly, 20 right now that are infected, that are walking through the process. And I have about, I would say, about 5 or 6 clients that have died, and I have about 5 that have the virus and they're walking through it. So it's really, really been touch and go. I have close family members that have it, that will
Oh my
walking
God.
through that process. So like I said, it's been a roller coaster. It's the new normal that we just have to deal with and just figure out a way how to safely walk
Mm-hmm.
through it until we figure out a vaccine or they get some type of antidote that can offset it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that you are a healthcare professional, but you actually own your own healthcare business. You
Yes,
are
with
like
my mother.
an entrepreneur, girl. Tell us about it. That's kind of making me feel like I need to take a step back right before I ask that question. But hey, tell us a little bit about it. I know that so many business owners are going through difficulty right now because a lot of nursing homes are closing, a lot of all of this, businesses are shut down and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about what you are experiencing as a person and as a business owner.
We're experiencing the same thing. Is the fear. Like I said, the fear of the pandemic is entering every aspect you have, because we have a home care agency that I run with my mother. So we have some clients that have put their services on hold because they don't want nobody to come in their home. You have clients that they don't want too many different aides or people coming in their home, but they need the
Yeah.
assistance. They need the help. So you're
Mm-hmm.
facing different dynamic of what's going on. There's more of a slowdown. There are no more new admissions. So you have so much going through everybody's head because everybody's fearful. They don't know which way to go. They don't know the handle of this pandemic. So it's affecting jobs everywhere, business owners. So it's really, really bad at this point. But again, it's our new normal. We're just gonna have to figure out how to deal with it.
A lot of people out here, they would send you recipes of medicine that you should take, mix this, mix that, cook this, cook that, and just drink it this time, that time. It's gonna work for you and stuff like that. What do you have to say about that?
I would say you have to be very, very, very cautious and be careful. Anything
Mm-hmm.
that you're taking, you have to run it through a medical expert. And I know
Mm-hmm.
most of us are from Africa. We have African descent, so we're used to these remedies that we take back home. But at the same time, when you're taking it, you got to be, I'm not discouraging anyone from taking what makes them feel better. Because for
Mm-hmm.
right now, there's no known cure for the
Right.
coronavirus. But they do
Mm-hmm.
have medication that is managing it and that is helping you to heal. But at the same time, we bring out our home remedy that we're used to taking. If it's good for you, take it. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, be careful on the amount and the variation that you're taking. Because in any medication, even when you go to the doctor, when they give you medication, they say it would take at least 2 weeks for it to enter your system. I'll say
Mm-hmm.
7 to 12, 14 days. So please, if you are taking home remedies, be careful. Don't keep interchanging. Every time you see a video, somebody say, "Oh, I'm taking this," and then you switch and take.
Right.
"Oh, I'm taking." You don't know the combination, what is causing in your system. And your
Mm-hmm.
system might be different from the other person's system. You might be diabetic. I might not be diabetic. So I'm able to take sugar. I'm able to take this other antidote. But if this patient is diabetic, there are a lot of things that a diabetic patient cannot take. So if
Right.
you're advising them to take it or they go and take it, it's upsetting something else, another diagnosis. So you need to be very cautious and be careful how you're taking your home remedy. I'm not discouraging no one, but at the same time, please be cautious and seek
Mm-hmm.
at least medical advice, especially if you have, underlying diagnosis.
A lot of times you talk to people, there are people who see go out to gatherings. I've seen people having birthdays with more than 20, 50
Yes.
people even sometimes. They're having their birthday parties and they're like, we should just let them be. All this thing is just a farce, it's a fallacy and stuff like that. um, what do you want to say about the reality that you have experienced as a person and as a healthcare professional, and what people should be doing out there, who maybe are still like not coming to terms with the fact that this whole thing is real?
Honest, they need to take in, as I was speaking earlier,
Hmm.
it's, I don't know if I can't say it's a cultural thing, but since I'm African, I'm in more so the African community. I'm in more so the American community because of my work environment. And
Right.
what I've noticed, I might be wrong, and I stand to be corrected. But what I've
Hmm.
noticed, honestly speaking, it seemed like African people are not understanding that COVID-19 is real. They're
Hmm.
not understanding that it's affecting lives. The
Hmm.
only time they realize it's real is when it hit home. And it
Right.
shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't
Hmm.
be that it hits you, it hits your sister or maybe your best friend or your cousin, and then
Before
you
you
realize,
realize
oh,
it.
that means is real. It's real.
Hmm.
Don't let it affect your family for you to
Yeah.
know it's real. Don't let it affect you for you to realize it's real. And
Hmm.
most of the time, I say, especially African people, were in the front line. And the reason being, there are a lot of African people in the home care nursing,
Yeah.
in nursing homes, in assisted living. So they are put in the front line in the aspect for them to. I will see people out here walking with no mask on. Even when they're coming in my office or in our location, I don't let them come in my office without a mask. I say you have to protect yourself, protect your family. Even if you don't want to protect me, protect yourself in turn, protect your children, your husband, your household. Because your kids are home, they close school down. So if your kids are sick, it has to be somebody from the house that give it to them. How would you feel knowing that you infected your child? You infected your grandmother, your mom, because your mom is not going nowhere. Maybe your grandmother is not going nowhere. You're the only one going out. So if they become positive, how would you feel that it was you that gave it to them? So it's a reality. African people, American people, is a global pandemic. It's not just one culture, one race, one color. It's a global pandemic. So they really, really need to take caution and really follow the CDC guidelines. Like I'm really strong on following the CDC guidelines. Even I'm sitting here with you. It, it's funny. You see me? I'm a fancy type of girl. So you see my mask. I had to
Girl.
create my own mask.
Oh, wow.
I don't go nowhere without my mask. If I'm sitting here
Yeah.
right now, somebody walk in this room, trust me, my mask is going on. Because that's
Hmm.
just a point of me doing everything possible to safeguard my kids. Because
Yeah.
if I protect myself, I protect my kids, I protect my husband, I protect my community. But if
Yeah.
I'm taking it lightly and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, then
Hmm.
I'm not protecting no one, including myself.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about movies. Let's talk about movies and collaborations. Um, how come that you are always like, I've seen you in so many movies like with other African countries. Like you're one of those actors that I've really seen with different communities. Like you're always acting, maybe with Cameroonians, with Nigerians, and all that. Like there was a time when I was not really sure if you were. I didn't really know where you like which country you belong to. I didn't know if you're Nigerian. I didn't know if you're um, Cameroonian, just because I was seeing you, like, I was like, but her name is Taylor. She can't be Cameroonian. That name is so, like, like it's so popping, that kind of thing. So this name cannot be like, we don't have those kind of names in Cameroon, but I've seen you in movies with Cam Quintus, his recent movie, Jason, you were there.
Yes, that's my
Yeah,
brother from
so,
another mother.
oh, that's your brother from another mother. Wow.
Yes.
Tell us about some of the collaborations that you've done with other actors. Let's talk about this movie Jason that you did with Quintus, for example.
Oh yeah, that one we actually went to Nigeria to do that movie. We went
Mm-hmm.
out there. We went to do Side Chick Chronicle, which was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to premiere in April, but unfortunately due to the pandemic it was
Oh
canceled.
my God,
So
yeah.
yeah, so that's when we did Jason. As you know, Ken Quintus, that's my brother. I love him. I love him. I love him to pieces. He's the most sweetest,
Oh, that love there. I can
honorable
feel the love.
person
I can feel the
ever.
love.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
so helpful, so honest. Like I can just be myself with him. I can be here. We can be here. We can talk about everything from the moon downwards for days. I can party with him. Honestly speaking, he's the most sweetest. But we went out, we did that collaboration. That was his movie that I was part of, Jason. It was really, I would say it's a really touching, heartfelt movie. It's like it's really, really dramatic. I would put it that way. It was really a heartfelt movie, and I had fun doing it. I was rushing to come back in America, but at the same time, I had fun doing that collaboration with Quinto.
You've acted also with this Cameroonian actress called Stephanie Bear.
Oh my God, I love her. I
Yeah.
know I sound like a broken record, but I love her spirit. I love her personality. Like,
Uh-huh.
I think I can do 50 million movies with her.
Hmm.
And then the thing about her, she's a perfectionist. She's worse
Yeah.
than me. I thought I was a perfectionist. No.
You're not.
She really takes her craft very, very seriously. She was really a darling. She was sweet.
Yeah.
She's part of the Side Chick Chronicles. I did
Oh,
the movie with
wow.
her on Side Chick Chronicles, and her performance is brilliant. Oh my God,
Okay.
I think she gave it more than 100%, if I can recall.
Wow. What other projects were you working on that are kind of like on hold right now?
Honestly speaking, I was in the middle of working on a movie called The Good Wife with one of Sierra Leone's top actor, Adeyemi Ladner. We were
Okay.
on basically the last week of shooting, and we had to stop because of the
Oh
COVID-19.
no.
So that's what, yeah. So I was working
Oh
on that
my
in
gosh.
Maryland. Yeah, so
Okay,
now
so
we
I
gotta
think,
wait until everything is cleared for us to finish it. The Good Wife
yeah.
is just like, I guess the title tells the movie already. It's basically about a wife that will basically do anything for her husband, go through the ups and downs, whatever is necessary to put her marriage together. No matter what the husband do, she's still gonna be there. Just take it until you watch the movie and see.
I like that. I like the fact that you're keeping us in suspense. What has been like the most remarkable, or maybe one of the most remarkable experiences that you've had as a nurse? Like something that happened to you, or maybe you did something for someone, who was going through a situation health wise, or something that really touched you personally and made you feel like, wow, I really feel happy about myself that I was able to do this for this person.
Honestly speaking, during this COVID, something that just popped up on my head when you're asking that question,
Yeah.
during this COVID 19 pandemic, the first case, honestly, that we received in our agency, it was a client of ours, honestly, caregiver that actually contracted the COVID. So now the
Wow. Oh my God. Okay.
Hey, our client tested positive for COVID. So now we have at least 4 or 5 aides in that home. So that was a really, really tragic moment for me. I just felt like, okay, I sent this aid um, to a patient's home that they might contract this disease. But what really connected me more so in the home is it was with one of the aides. She's an older lady, and it was just a conversation that I had with her when I had to inform her that your client tested positive for COVID. And she really broke down and started crying. And
Wow.
her reasoning of crying, what really touched me, and I'm that type of person. Now, even when I'm talking about it, I'm about to cry. I'm
Oh
very
my
sensitive.
God.
Honestly, what actually touched me during this whole pandemic or issue, she started crying. And
Mm-hmm.
she told me, Miss Tina, I'm not crying because of me. I'm crying because my son has been coughing at home and he hasn't been out. So
Oh
I
no.
am the one that took it to him. And I'm the
Oh.
mom and I'm the one that brought the disease. And she cried. I mean, I'm
Oh my
supposed to be the
God.
one to tell her to be, it's okay. I was crying so hard, she had to stop consoling me. Like, Miss
Oh
Tina,
no.
don't cry. It will be okay because it was so emotional the way she break down. It wasn't she break down because I just told her that she
Mm-hmm.
might contract the disease or she might have it. It was the fact that her son, which was unknown to me, but
Oh
her
my
son was
God.
sick for like 2 days. So me
Mm-hmm.
telling her that, her first reaction is thinking about her child. She was not even thinking about herself.
Yeah.
So it was like it was just a scenario. Yeah, during that week, our conversation that day, and she didn't
Mm-hmm.
have a thermometer because you know the thermometer has been scarce in the stores. So
Yeah. Yeah.
basically, she was like, Christina, how am I supposed to take his temperature? And the doctors were not giving him no appointment because they say he really has to take his temperature to have symptoms for them to do anything. So she lives and I would say about 30 minutes drive from me. And I had an extra thermometer in my home. So I said, you know what, let me just drive and drop it to her so she will be able to take her child's temperature. So during that roller coaster, I would say basically it was kind of a 1 week roller coaster. I had to make sure her entire family was tested to make sure they're not positive. Get her tested. So sometimes just doing that counseling, like she would call me for hours, just would cry. And I really, and I'm thankful that God gave me the patience to just listen. It wasn't the
Mm.
fact that I was doing anything for her. I wasn't able to do nothing for her. Just the fact, even if she called me at 11 at night, I would just pick up and she would just express herself. And just, they got tested, and thank God all of them were clear. She didn't contract
Oh
it. She
wow.
didn't have it.
Wow.
Nobody
Thank
had it.
God.
But it was just the fact of that aspect, and I knew how I felt, and it was not even my family. It's just, and then
Mm-hmm.
I knew the conversation I had with her, so that was really something that took a toll on me during this pandemic. That I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, please, people, this is real. It's not fake. It's not a hoax. Not something that okay, catch your
Yeah.
next door neighbor, it won't catch you. You don't know who, when, where, or
Oh.
how. Even you going out to the store, you don't know the cashier,
Yeah.
and you've become a second person that you've met. You see what? So if you're not careful, they have it. They're not careful. You're not careful. You're passing it on to your kids, your family, your husband, your loved one, your friends. So that was
Yeah.
just something that came up
Ooh.
in my head when you asked that question. It was something really emotional for me, and I'm happy it turned out to be a good end of the story.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a bad scenario.
Wow. I mean, that's really like I don't know what I'm gonna do in a situation like that. Like I've just become so emotional. Um,
Yeah,
I
it's
just
very
think that
emotional.
sometimes when you become a mother, a lot of things change about you. Like you become very sensitive to people's hurt, people's people's pain, their tears, what they're going through and stuff like that. You're very like emotional. I have
Not a,
friends who have just come
not a
out of
test.
COVID. My very
Yeah.
good friend, Kibon Fi, she's a fashion designer from Cameroon. She just came out of COVID. A Cameroonian artist, gospel artist that I know, Bemunse, I think he just came out of COVID. My sister-in-law just came out of COVID. It's just like it's very scary. Like it's very close to home. Like we don't even know when
Yes.
this whole thing is gonna be over. If things will ever get back to normal. It's crazy. Like you don't even know what the future holds anymore. And there's still people who, they still take it anyhow. Like, it's crazy. And the worst one is even back home in Africa. A lot of people back home, for real, like it's as if it doesn't really exist there. But the truth is, see the
Yeah,
number
they
of
say
people
they
that
think it's
die.
just a broad type of disease. It's a diaspora does not affect us.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. They don't realize it's a global pandemic. Like we need
right.
to take caution. Until they
Mm-hmm.
find an antidote, until they find a vaccine, everybody just needs to be on their P's and Q's. Like just crush your T and dot that I. Like it's very, very important.
Like, is there some kind of technique that you being in the health profession, like, are there certain things that you tell people to do just as a first aid measure at home in case they start feeling funny before they're able to go to the hospital?
And the most important thing that I'm telling everybody or that I advise everybody is just take your temperature in the morning prior to leaving and take your temperature when you come home. And if you see
Uh-huh.
there's any spike in your temperature, monitor it closely and then take precaution, especially for your household, because that's the
Right.
most important step, is the first step, your household. So if you feel like you're having a temperature, just isolate yourself because you don't want to give it to nobody. Even if you're in the house, like I said, I walk around with this. I
Hmm.
honestly speaking, in my house, I walk around with it. Even with my kids, I tell them stay 6 feet away. Let's talk. I don't get that much
Wow.
closer to them because I'm in the healthcare field and I don't want to be the
That's
cause
true.
of them getting anything. Yes, it's
That's
emotional
true.
when I come home. Honestly speaking, everything, including us female, including my wig. My wig is sanitized every day. Oh, even on Mother's Day, this Mother's Day was so difficult, but we kind of did a drive-by Mother's Day. So everybody was in their car, and then we said Happy Mother's Day, and then
Oh
we
my
went.
God.
You just have to adapt. You have to adapt with what is going on. That's one of the biggest problem. A lot of people don't know how to adapt to change. You have
Yeah.
to adapt that this is the reality for right now. And this was actually done by a friend of mine, Dylan. I'm plugging it in. She was like, she was like, I know you're a fancy lady, so she did this for me. I was like, oh my God, and I really, really love it.
Uh-huh.
And it has the filter in it.
You protect yourself and all that. So does that mean that your husband doesn't touch you at home? I mean, those other aspects, it does not
Oh,
exist.
but now we gotta go on that side.
Or do you guys find a way to make it work? Like, how do you social distance with that one? Like, that business is
It's
very.
it's it's very difficult to social distance with your husband or your significant other.
How do you do it? How do you manage?
It's very hard. I don't know how, but the most important thing is to make sure when I come in the house, I, wash myself from head to toe and just try to prevent that.
Uh-huh.
And well, we sleep in the same bed, so I don't know how to social distance from that aspect.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people right now, I will tell you, a lot of couples, they're like, yeah, let's think about this thing. Like for now, like I don't know where you've been. Like I don't want to get sick, even though your husband is around you, your wife is around you. A friend of mine was telling me the other day that she is like, she's not ready for this in any way possible. That she actually moved
But
out of a matrimonial
that's
room.
one of the key aspects is to protect yourself. In turn, you're protecting him because if you don't bring it home, he won't get it. So he has to protect himself for you.
We have to do what we have to do, right? Because I
Yes.
mean, no matter what happens, we have to try as much as possible to protect ourselves and still fulfill our marital duties because we don't want
Yeah.
to end up in broken homes, right? There are a lot of people who are having problems right now in their homes.
But that's why they always say, whoever you're with, let them be your friend. Because now is the time where you know if you and your partner are compatible, because you're forced to stay at home. You can't go
Mm-hmm.
out, you can't do nothing. So you gotta just, but it's very, right now, it's very, very stressful for everybody. Especially, let's say if the husband was the one that was bringing in the household money, and now they're not working. So that's
Oh
stress
yeah.
for them because they're used to being the man of the house. Now, all of a sudden, maybe because the wife is in, let's say, in the nursing aspect or in a field that's an essential field, they're still
Mm-hmm.
working. So basically, now they're the one bringing in the money on the table. So,
Yeah.
especially African household, they're feeling that shortcoming. So it creates everything. Even you as a wife, like you used to shout at them. This time you shout at them. Oh, you're shouting at me because you're the one bringing in money. Now is really the
Mm-hmm.
time for you to pray for God to give you the patience and
Pray for your family, pray for yourself.
yeah, for
Yeah.
your partner, your family, even your kids. Your kids are stressed. They're not going out like what they used to. And you
Mm-hmm.
feel like your partner don't understand. So that's why I say right now is the time for people to really, really pray for understanding and patience. When it
Yeah.
comes to their marriage and their partnership, is please give each other a chance. Even if I don't know who I'm speaking to out here, but let's pray, let's have patience, and let's just let God work his way through. Have patience, please, please have patience and understanding at this time.
Oh, Christina, you're really such a darling. Like, you're making me feel like crying right now. I feel like, parting my eyes. Like, oh, all of those beautiful words. Thank you so much. Divinity NK, thank you all for watching. DJ Manu, thank you so much for the comments. Should we add to? How can we watch it? Are you serious? Are you not watching it right now? What I'm gonna do is after the program is done, I'm gonna put it on my YouTube, and I'm gonna give you guys the link so that you can go watch the full video and hear all about Winstina. Winstina, you seem to be like a really nice person. Do you ever have problems with people at all, or you're just sweet all the time?
I really don't. I honestly, if I feel like your energy does not connect with my energy, I just stay away from you.
Uh-huh.
I just keep like a safe distance away from you because I
Yeah.
always like positive energy. I like working with positive people, positive energy. Any negative energy, I
Mm-hmm.
leave you over there.
Keep up the good work, girl. Like, I mean, young as you are, beautiful as you are, you're an entrepreneur, you have your own nursing home, you're still an actress, producer, you're doing amazing things. So thank you so much, Winstina. Thank you all guys for joining the call and for all the beautiful messages that you sent. Peace and love. God bless you.